Sarah. I am going to be talking about 3 different middle school books this month. They're all new books that we have here at the Piatone Library to check out. The first book I'm going to be talking about is called Long Distance by Whitney Gardner. This is a graphic novel. Some of you might have read her other book, Fake Blood, which came out a few years ago. This book centers around 11-year-old Vega, who moves from Portland, Oregon to Seattle with her parents. Vega is very upset at this move because she's leaving the only life she's ever known, and she's leaving her best friend, Hallie. Her parents decide that the best thing for her is to go to this camp to make friends. The camp is called Camp Very Best Friend, and it starts off weird. All the counselors are super chipper and a little creepy. She also meets a boy named George, who seems really nice at first, but the other campers and her soon realize that something is really off about this camp. Unfortunately, Vega and the other campers are unable to get a cell service or even send mail, so they have to figure out a way to find out what's going on for themselves. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, but it is a very funny and weird book that I think all middle school readers will enjoy. The next book I'm going to talk about is called Legacy by Nikki Grimes. This is a compilation of poetry by women of the Harlem Renaissance era. The author decided to put this compilation together by finding some women poets of that era that might not be known about and kind of showing their poetry to the world. What's really interesting about this book is that Nikki Grimes, the author, actually writes her own poetry alongside the other women poets. She sometimes uses a shovel method of poetry, which is where she takes some of the words from the other poets and adds them on the other side. For example, she takes the poem I Am Not Proud and she creates a whole poem around it. So this side of it is the actual poem, but it also reads this way too. This book is a great book to kind of get introduced to different forms of poetry. Even if you don't like poetry or you're not really into it, I think you can find something that you'll enjoy in this book. It's a good book to kind of flip through and find something that sticks out to you. I would definitely recommend this book to older middle school readers. The last book I have chosen is called When Life Gives You Lemons, Make Peach Pie by Erin Soderbergh Downing. This book is actually my favorite of the 3 I picked. If you've read the Vanderbeekers or the Penderwicks, this book is very similar and I think you'd like this one too. Also, it's number 1, so hopefully there's going to be some more of the series that kind of follows these characters around. Characters in the book are Lucy, who's the older sister of her 2 younger brothers, Freddie and Herb, and they live with their dad. Their mom passed away a few years ago and the family just hasn't been the same since. Their dad is constantly working and not really spending a lot of time with them. So Lucy, being the oldest, feels that she has to take on a lot of the responsibility around the house. Before she died, their mother actually was an inventor. She invented some specialized solar panels, and the kids find out that their mom's invention has actually been patented and sold, so they are actually millionaires now. The dad has the idea to travel around the United States and get a food truck and go all around the country selling pies. Lucy is not thrilled with this idea. She thinks that her dad is going to just break his promise like he has in the past, but she agrees to go along to help her younger brothers. Throughout the book, everyone learns about each other a little more. They start a business and go through all the ups and downs of that, as well as traveling all around the different cities. Lucy, Freddie, and Herb are very different kids, but they all have a common goal to be together as a family. And they decide to make it their priority to spend as much time together as possible and make sure that their dad does too. There are some heartwarming and fun moments throughout the novel. There's also some funny illustrations and some fun commentary by the kids. There's also some sad moments throughout, but the overall theme is the importance of family and togetherness. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my picks, and if you want to check any of these books out, they're available at the library in the new kids section. I will see you next month for August's middle school book talk. It was great to see everyone throughout the summer reading program this summer, and I hope to see you guys throughout the year as well. We still have a lot of fun activities and take and makes planned for the rest of the summer and the fall, so just keep checking our calendar of events for those, and I will see you soon.